Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Tuesday evening. I am feeling quite smug today. I have looked up eating plans. I have got a doctor's appointment for 1st of July, I think, but it's only a telephone appointment, so he'll probably make another appointment for me to go for blood tests, etc. But I am doing the healthy thing. I am looking after health stuff, so that is all done. Now, this evening I am talking about the news and what we get shown because there was a report today. Now, I think it was maybe the Bulgarian guy who has said that World War III is only 3 months away, especially with Russia and China meeting up, etc., etc. So I had a wee stop at that with the, oh, what's my preps like? What have I got? What do I need? What do I still need that's important and big and stuff? Sitting there sorting out money, seeing what I've got, seeing what I don't have. Somebody emailed me to say they had seen it as well, and I'm like, yep, just sitting here looking at it. And then, I went and looked up this person and the word warning. I think it's like Vidici or something is his name. That guy has been saying the same thing for 2 years. Now, it doesn't mean to say that his warnings are not valid. They're just maybe not as urgent as he would like to have us believe. However, boy that cried wolf and all that, I'm like, huh. So I've got one hand going, okay, get yourself sorted, tick all the boxes, make sure you're sorted. And I've got the other hand going, this guy's been saying this for years. Really? Behave. It's a wind up. So I'm not really sure what I think about it. And while I was thinking that, I'm thinking, oh, we do this quite a lot. Or should I say, the media does this quite a lot. They give us a big scary headline to point us in one direction. And sometimes we find out that that direction is actually, there's nothing much happening, but see over here, there's something happening. So I'm really not quite sure. Here in the UK, obviously, excuse me, most of our news at the moment is about the general election. It's just a load of rubbish. It's so very obviously manipulated news. And it doesn't matter about what party you're seeing the news about. Somebody somewhere will be saying they're wonderful, somebody somewhere will be saying they're dreadful. So you just need to make up your own mind. Try and wade through all the rubbish. But that seems to be the case in most places now. And I think, as I'm quite sure you'll probably all agree with me, in the days when there was your little local post, or your local newspaper, like the Washington Post did Washington, and the guys and girls who wrote the stories, wrote the reports, they were boots on the ground all day, every day. So they knew what was going on. And yeah, their reporting would still be biased. I mean, I don't think there's any reporting is not going to be biased. But you would probably find out a bit more rather than just one viewpoint. Go away, you horrible fly thing. Especially when you've now got the media owned by specific groups, specific companies. And, just looking at it, you're like, yeah, who do we believe? And the thing is, we don't. There's so many reports. And I mean, I've done it myself. I've come on here and said, oh, look at this. And someone's come back on going, yeah, but have you looked at that? Oh, okay, good point. It's like in the States, there's the reports of, farming with the weather problems, which I absolutely believe the States are having. I also believe that the States are having a whole lot of farming land being bought up by companies who are not actually farming it. See, two sides of just two different opinions. So, yeah, I just thought I was going to say, having looked at this for years, because I did a local news site here, and depending on who you speak to, very much depends on what point of view you get. And I don't think that any one news report is 100% correct, or any one news report is 100% wrong. But what you do find is that you'll get this big headline saying, this happened, this person did this, this is dreadful. And then you find out that actually they didn't. And the paper publishes a retraction in like page 7 in a 1-inch column, But everybody and their brother's seen the headline on the newsstand as they're walking past, or on the website as they've been reading it. You don't get the retractions like that. So yeah, it's been quite interesting, and I'm trying to be very good and not be as political. No, it's not even being as political. I'm trying not to believe everything I read, obviously. But sometimes if it's something big, I will bash about and go see if I can find like corroborating stories. This one that I found today that gave me a fright, I can't find another corroborating story. In fact, I can't find the story that I read in the first place. However, there is a lot of links on the system on Google that say this guy's been saying this for years. So yeah, maybe I don't need to panic as much, which would be a good thing. But I'm still going to get some stuff, don't you, at the weekend? There's just no stopping that. In fact, I'll be lucky if I get to the weekend. I'll probably go shopping tomorrow because I've now got this thing in my head. But I won't spend as much as I thought I was going to when I first read that headline, because that really did give me quite a fright. But yeah, so be careful what you read, and apologies for the things I get wrong. But it's interesting to see that happen. So yeah. Oh, and John, thank you so much. And yes, you do make perfect sense. That really, I shouldn't have tried to lift Callie. I should just have put the camera down towards the floor. But if I tell you that I used to carry the baked potato from the microwave, juggling with it, to my plate until I was in my 20s, and my father said, "Why don't you take the plate to the microwave?" Yeah. My logic doesn't come in very often, or sometimes I'm really not logical at all. But yes, noted. Next time I will be putting the camera on the dog and not trying to lift her, because that was quite an effort last night. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now, and I will catch you later.